Welcome back, everyone, to Just Dance 2018. I'm just Cap and joined by Banks. We're gonna.
You love it.
You know, I set that up for myself. That was
You fell into this.
I can't be angry. I brought that up myself. No, it's actually the Intel Extreme Masters Chicago South American qualifier. And we're going to be bringing you the third map here between NoTag and Wild. I was actually curious to see if you'd keep dancing.
No, you ruined my moment of dancing. I was enjoying it. And then I sad-faced because you told me what I was really doing. No, I'm excited because it's Dust2 again.
It's actually his MP5 dance.
No, the MP5 dance is like... headshot.
I thought the MP5 dance was, and I'm dead.
Oh! I want to show you out there before we go home.
Go home? Mm-hmm. We're not going home, mate. We're both going to like different events after this.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true.
So we have Overpass, Nuke, Dust2 in this best of three. Overpass did go the way of NoTag. Nuke did go the way of Wild. Yep. And now we're going to Dust2, which was a 16-11 scoreline in favor of Wild last time they did meet in the winner bracket semifinals.
Yes.
Where Wild did win the series. So we're going to find out.
To the lower bracket as well,
yeah,
which is
exactly.
interesting. That was our kind of first big upset, right, of this whole kind of tour. And then it actually turns out it potentially isn't an upset if they can do it not once, but twice.
And solidify themselves as a better team, most importantly. Yeah. And they get to see, well, we're going to find out actually at the end of this match, who's going up against Luminosity, who are currently waiting in the grand finals with a 1-map lead. It's a best of 5. You win 2, you're through. Or if you lose 2, then you're probably starting to bite those nails and worry what the hell's happening,
massively. What's
going on. Because everyone wants to go to the Windy City for that $250,000 with all the teams, all the top teams there participating. Can you actually, do you remember all of them without looking at your notes?
No.
Me either.
I know.
Astralis, Big, FaZe, Fnatic, Energy, Liquid, MIBR, Mouse, Na'Vi, Renegades, Vanguard, North, E United, MVP, PK, team here, and then, of course, one more team, which we don't know how they get qualified into it, to be fair. I don't think that's actually been released just yet.
Ooh, so we've got the exciting one still in play, but what's more exciting is the fact that Twitch chat want you to come back to League of Legends, Jason.
Did
but
they
we're here for
that?
Counter-Strike. Yes, they did.
Who said that?
His name is Deku-chan. You're lucky there's not too much going on right now. Phelps is in a nice position, though. This push comes out from middle. This is actually... yeah, the smoke's really nullified their position. KNG's out there in the open. They're still getting the kills regardless. Phelps will fall, but already the damage has been done, and KNG, he's dropping bodies on the floor. He's making the headshots come in galore, and now we get to see Landon try and maybe get the plant or something on the... oh, no, the bomb's in B, so he's not going to even get that. So, yes, Landon really is stuck between a rock and a hard place. He's going to make a lot of noise, and the best thing he can hope for is a potential kill, but instead he just goes down to his death.
So the new Dust2, you know, because I don't play Counter-Strike, according to some people.
Who said that?
I don't know.
No one's that horrible. No one's that
tall,
mean.
burly man next to me. Why do people not like the new iteration of Dust2? Do you know the reasons why?
I don't know why people don't like it, because I'm quite a fan of it. Like, nothing massive changed. I really like the addition of the car on a long. It gives us another point for the CTs to hold. I think there's less of an emphasis on kind of having to constantly hold on to short now. The quick boost up there for the Ts makes it a bit nicer as well. The B site itself is, for me, just... same way as B. B for me on Dust2 is one of the hardest sites to retake as a team going. If you get a plant down and you've got an equal number advantage, it's still, regardless of what flash and stuff you can put in, the retake's so difficult because there's such small choke points you have to push into.
And you have to get like pretty much these really set flashes. We're gonna see a 2-man push in from the T side of Wild, and Zan's gonna go with the spray down. Phelps through there to back him up. Not really that costly of a round for NoTag, only losing out on Horve. And Tatazin, who has gotten... well, it wasn't him, it was actually Landon who got the headshot earlier on. We'll be able to at least get himself 1 frag. Most likely not going to kick the second onto Phelps. Can hit the no-scope. We'll get the quick scope, and we'll get the body shot. And NoTag will take the 2-0 lead. But to be fair, we did see them on Nuke. They were up 3-0. And then that quickly turned the tides once Wild did get some guns in their hand.
Now, the only thing I would say for Dust2, right, and the new iteration of it, before it was used to be very T-sided for obvious reasons, looking just down the positions of where Ts can play off of. I feel this has got a little bit more even in just my times of playing this version of Dust2, but I would still give the edge to the T side. So Wild, once they do get the weapons in their hands, they really need to start to make it work. Phelps, though, oh, he takes a bit of damage, and this is where he really needs to shine because he's got the SMG in his hand. Luckily, he's got the backup there. Zan's putting on some hurt as well. Damas doing most of the work here. KNG locking it down as they push in towards him. But again, the CTs really want to focus on making as much money with their SMGs, and they only walk away with 2 kills of it with that round.
Well, now we need to see the upgrades come in for NoTag, right? We need to see some M4s picked up here. Unless Zand and Phelps plan to actually push lower together.
Yeah, they don't have to. Like, an AWP is needed, so that makes sense for Phelps. But Zand can quite happily stay on it. You can stay on the FAMAS as well. So I'd say this round, if they win it, it's a bonus win. If they lose it, it's not the end of the world either.
Right. Because they're still going to obviously have money to buy for the next round anyways. Here's a big push in towards long. Flashbangs below. KNG's going to spray down. And as you were mentioning before with the ramp on Nuke, you know, when we see the smoke and flash come out, just spray. Don't back away. Don't give it up for free. And KNG's going to do just that to at least pull off a 1-for-1. But he's halted the push. He hasn't given up this location to them. Eventually, they will back away and give it up for now. But still, getting the 1-for-1 trade, getting some damage in there too. Looks like, you know, no, maybe you should be a coach, you know? Have the right idea there.
I've had offers to coach in the past, but I don't think I'm at that level anymore. I would love to do it. It's good fun. Look at Yanko, but I'm not anywhere close to that. Imagine that, him doing the MIBR dream right now. They're looking hot as it is. My thing I liked from NoTag there is this push down long. Too many times we see teams still do like 2 players just pushing down into long. And that's generally not enough, because if you see the teams put a heavy presence towards it, it's generally 3 or 4 players and they hold 1 player back at mid, or have the sniper looking down the whole of mid to try and catch him on the rotates, or just sneaking around. So the fact that NoTag put 3 players down there early on, even with the smokes and flashes that went out from the T side, they were still able to capitalize on it, and they're still in a pretty good spot. Now,
that's the old school Dust2 strat, right? You overload long with 3 on CT side, you give up short, and you just play for retake.
Yeah, because short as well, you can get someone to watch that from mid on the cross. So the B player, you can have 1 in B and do it that way. So it gives you the opportunity, and this is a really nice smoke as well. Ooh, very solid. So this now stops. So, you know, normally at the moment, you have to throw 2 smokes to get a full coverage if you want to cross over from long. That smoke getting the CT spawn one gives them all the cover they need. But Tartarzin, at the moment, is just playing some mind games here. If he can walk away with this kill onto Shello, it'd be huge, but he's not going to look for it. Doesn't check the obvious spot. He was running out of time, so pressure was on. But had he had found that frag, it would have then been a 1v1 and Phelps all the way still at the A site.
Why not just save the weapon then? I mean, I guess he was hoping that, like you were saying, that NoTag were all grouped together at A. The smoke did its deed there.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, now they have, like, they could have had an AK into this force buy.
Ooh. Was that a grenade? It didn't hurt anyone, but it seemed like one of the CTs threw a grenade in CT spawn.
I want to say KNG or Cello did, just to buy another flash or to buy a Molotov. I would assume it was a Molotov at a KNG just to have. Yeah, that's usually the odd nade to throw, right?
Yeah, it's the scary nade to throw. Very aggressive in this spot. He's like fully out in the open. He does have the backup there of Phelps, though, who is going to go on a bit of a cleanup spree. 3 frags, looking to try and make it 4. They just keep walking out into him. Damage is being done there. And PKL, you may have had a scout, but you've had 0 impact. You only just tagged up 1 player. Tartarzin's trying to walk away with a potential Deagle 1-shot in play, but as he gets forced up, Phelps walk away with 4 kills. 5-0 now for NoTag, and they are really strutting their stuff on the CT side. Now, this is down to what wild change up here. I would personally, they went for that long A push, right? They went really aggressive with it. Let's see if they can maybe slow things down a bit. Now Landon has the AWP in hand, try and get KNG out of the equation.
I think a mid to B also wouldn't be one of the worst things in the world to go for. Oof. Shots just barely missing. They go for a little bit of challenge towards long. They actually get Destiny out. I think that was PKL just giving the flashbangs to allow him to do this. But look at this. B is completely open. B is completely free. NoTag are trying to play the retake game, it seems. And there's a 3-man squad out of Wild who could potentially make this push happen without, honestly, NoTag expecting it. NoTag investing all their eggs into one basket. Unfortunately for them, Easter Bunny's not coming anytime soon.
With the bomb being there as well.
Do you ever say something and just wonder like why you said it? Because I just have one of those moments.
It does happen. Probably more often for me than it does for you, Mr. Talented Major Caster over here.
Keep on the flattery.
That's all right. I'm just looking to please you. In many ways, Jason. There's Landon. Ooh. I didn't hear what you said there because I was enjoying what Landon was doing. We can come back to it as Landon may not be aware of the second player coming behind him, but he's got Destiny in a great position to provide the backup. Cello not checking it, and this is the really difficult job the CT's right. I said the B bomb site, the hardest to retake. How do you get in these choke points? You've got 2 players there on the site. You had 2 players then in the B tunnels. Where could you go? Everywhere they turned, everywhere they looked, there was a player in their face, and it was played so well by Team Wild. And this was a much, much better round. The KNG will save because, yes, they've got money, but there's just no point. He knows there's no opportunity for him in this round.
See what you did there? No opportunity.
Hey!
I've used that once or twice. Oh,
thing is, it's only you that would get that. I think most people listening would be like, did he actually say it or not?
Well, I still wonder why NoTag did such a heavy investment onto mid into A. I mean, obviously, like trying to play the retake there, but as you're saying before, B, one of the hardest sites to retake a CT, especially for on equal footing in men because of the tight choke points, but they completely gave up control of that. And Team Wild were luckily in the right place at the right time to actually punish them for that position.
It's also one of these things where obviously NoTag may have given up so much space for Wild to work into, but it's not out of the realm of possibilities that Wild would still throw a player towards B. So to me, it didn't really make any sense from NoTag to not at least have one player there, right? Yes, you went for the boost to try and look at middle and stop anything coming short. Maybe they just, for some reason, felt so confident that it was going to be an A hit, which wasn't the case.
And they had a nice stack for seeing over the smoke in middle.
Yeah.
They were going to be able to do some serious damage onto short. The thing was, they didn't even have long control. If I remember correctly, they actually backed away towards the A site. So it wasn't like they were fully controlling long and then trying to funnel them in towards short. It was kind of like, I don't know. It was just really odd, an odd defense. And again, I don't play at a pro level, never have played at a pro level. I'm actually really curious to see why they did go that route and why they made that decision. In the meantime, though, Team Wild have been able to slow play this. Two men push up towards short. Yeah, Landon watching middle with AWP. Even Tatazin watching for maybe an aggressive push out from long, but they're regrouping. It looks like they want to go for a mid to B push here. And it could work. It's only going to be Zand and Phelps to actually defend the B side. They're both currently inside of it.
Wild holding back and just waiting for a CT to make a mistake. As we get close, though, 30 seconds, and they do want to try and hit this B site again. Phelps is there, Zand is ready. KNG starts off stronger. He gets the opening pick that they would want and need. Zand's position is really solid as well. It's going to give him a nice bit of cover. The molly goes out, but it's not going to force him out of that position. No one's there ready and waiting. Damage already being done. Phelps has come around the corner. 1-for-1 trades, but now Phelps has the bomb. He does get shot in the back, and actually huge work from Destiny there. This is still a chance, but the time's not there for him. Goes out for the fight, goes in and finishes off Hallway. No way can PKL get this done. Time was not on his side. There was no reason for Cello to take that. And Wild get a second round, and it was pretty much gifted to them.
Just the whole execution of that push coming through. The Molotovs out of the B tunnel. The push in from middle at the same time as well. They slowed down the push from B tunnel to allow time for the rotate to come through. And when they did trade, they traded equally 2 for 2, especially with PKL coming in through the door at the right time. NoTag. Not sure what's going on in their side, but that was a major misstep, especially for Cello, who could have just hit. He knew the guy had to push him. And to be fair, he had the jump on him. He had the first shot, but he just didn't have the spray control.
What did I say about PKL? Literally on Nuke, that fact he's not just a good player, but he's confident to take the close range fights, right? Most players can kind of start to crumble when the pressure's on you. In a 2v1, he went for the opening kill. Cello just walked straight into it. The second one, he should have never been able to get.
What's going on?
And now he's just dominating once again. KNG's the only one left alive. He's on 8 health. He's got the AWP in hand, but this is just Team Wild starting to flex a little bit.
Cello just missed a spray yet again there. That should have been a 1-for-1 trade. I think eventually he still would have died, but he should have been able to take down that player. I think it was PKL before he did fall to him. I know KNG, like you're saying, last alive with AWP with 8 HP up against 4. You could almost bet they're going to at least throw in PKL. Or I would want to assume they want to throw in PKL and potentially Destiny, but they don't have the money.
You'd throw, if anyone, right, you'd throw K-Tex or someone at him just because, okay, sending the low health players means less of a chance to actually win out that duel, right? If you're going to send any in a 4 situation, just send the one player.
Yeah, not.
To KNG.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you still, all it takes is a pistol whip afterwards, say he misses the shot with an AWP. I'm just saying, like, in a better situation, if you're an in-game leader, you would say to one of the players of full health and an AK, because if you potentially lose an AK anyway, you only gift out 1 to it and you try and hunt KNG down. It's more value to take away that AWP from NoTag, so they don't have it in this round than anything else.
Well, unfortunately, KNG's not going to have the AWP.
Oh,
Where did it actually go? I thought he survived.
No, he got taken down there.
Okay. I was just lost in your eyes, I think.
Oh.
Tatson watching the push in towards middle by Car. Nice actually position out of him. Him and Landon together trying to work in tandem, trying to lock down any sort of aggression that NoTag can throw out of them. In the meantime, PKL has been actually able to sneak his way through. Very reminiscent of what we saw Phelps do on Overpass. He has been spotted out, though. Going to retreat away, not to potentially give up a weapon here. Smart play. They have a man advantage.
Yes.
No need to give NoTag any sort of chance to get into this round where Team Wild should be closing this one out to put him up to 4.
You know, I fully respect that. I've got to keep praising PKL now. Just in this series, he's been a step above what I've seen already from him throughout this whole event, because it's so easy then, right? He's had a couple of really solid rounds to be aggressive against the pistols and then get caught off guard and gift away an AK. He plays it smart. He backs away.
The funny thing was, he was on 0 frags up to, I think, the first round that Wild won.
Yeah.
Or maybe round 4 or 5 is when he got his first frag. So he had a rough start, but now he's really started to come into his own, especially in the last couple of rounds, like we saw, the push into Catwalk getting 2, clutching the round out for Wild in the round before that, and a big push out of Team Wild going in towards long. They're not going to really be contested by anyone. Horvy's going to have the deagle. He'll have an opportunity to hit a shot, but I imagine this is going to be a little bit too hard to hit for him. 23 seconds left. And Team Wild are wondering, all right, where is everyone? Why are we getting this for free?
Does manage to get one shot off onto Destiny. Can't find the head just yet. He's taking a bit of damage himself. He certainly needs some backup. It's Cello there of the CZ backing him up in case anyone does start to push round, but you are going to be completely flushed out of this quite easy.
T-spawn. Doesn't have armor.
There's no reason for him to save. Maybe he's hoping the T's will go on hunt, but Wild have not really been doing that, so...
I thought I was maybe hoping there was a guy lurking towards B that he could pull off a 1v1 on or something, but...
Yeah, obviously we didn't see from his perspective. He might have heard something early on that's kept him busy around there.
Yeah.
But Wild did pretty much hit that A-long as a collective. And they will now secure the 4th round. So this is starting to turn around in the favor of Wild. NoTag need to now put the pressure back onto him because the main thing I'm worried about here is I said T-side is a little bit more favored still, but NoTag, when he's come to these big rounds, have just kind of fallen by the wayside.
You see how cheeky Cello was there at the end of the round? Yeah, she stood close to the bomb, didn't die from it, then pushed out A to try to couch him at long A to go for a kill because you wouldn't expect someone to be behind you like that. I don't know if he actually got a shot off, but he was looking for the opportunity. But here we go, NoTag back with the weapons. Double ops setup as well. A big investment out of them into this round. They have no money off the back of this, but they have lost, I think, 4 straight, so the round loss bonus is going to kick in.
That molly's beautiful, by the way. Forces someone out to push from that door. Bounces off just a little brick at the top. No one there just yet, though. PKL. This is just great use of utility. You can see that Wild have that, like, it's just the standard knowledge, but they're not missing a trick on it. It's not like the missed mollies. They're playing it very slow and steady. You can see their confidence is very different to how we saw them play overpass.
Okay, NG will be holding the cross from short. He's got Cello down towards long A to give him a little bit of backup if he does need. I think more importantly, he's just hoping that Cello does not die here so he doesn't have to worry about 2 different angles at once. Time's starting to get a little bit low here for Wild, and they're going to have to make their push. They've got a lot of utility as well, still to use, a lot of smokes. So now he's going to block off CT spawn. Will K and G be blocked off, though, is the kind of question I'm worried about.
Oh, brilliant stuff there. They jump in off the back of it. KNG's ready. Only able to get one, though. Destiny straight away comes in to shut it down. Horvey can't see anything from that position either. There's still the player at long, though. It's going to be Cello. He hasn't had too much impact so far throughout this game, but maybe he can catch them off guard from this position.
Patterson, though, he's telling them that short's clear as well, and now he can flank long A if he wants to. And he's going to be pushing that. Cello's going to hear him out. Zan, in the meantime, has gotten a kill on the Dust. He's actually making the push on towards the A side. They take down Landon, and it's all on the last player, PKL, to defend this bomb. It's planted for him. He gets the first shot on Zan, but now his location is known. Going to be smoked off, going to be flanked at the same time. He's got to make a push somewhere, and Phelps comes in with the USP. NoTag will finally, after 4 rounds straight, put up another round and take them up to 6.
Very impressive thing here for NoTag is keeping 3 alive. If it was 2 alive, the rebuy would be very different. Now they've got both orbs still in play as well. They can drop the weapons over, and they're going to have good utility to play with. Pretty impressive from NoTag to come back in that. The double orb setup, again, we saw the same, right? They did it on overpass when things started to look a little bit bleak for them. They pulled out the double orb setup. It started to work in their favor. Didn't happen so much on Nuke, but remember, Nuke is what it is. It's that kind of map.
Worked 1 round for him on Nuke when they did it. I think one of the first times they actually invested into it.
Yeah, the first one, you're right.
And then Team Wild's like, all right, you're running double up. We're just going to rush in there. And
oh, that nade.
That was a lot of damage.
Huge nade. Little does Zand know. He only gets 1, though. PKL has been on hitting those shots. Phelps, is he going to go back for the repeat? Goes in for the second shot. Can't make it connect. But he has kept Wild at bay, which means this rotation can start to come in. 3 versus 4, which means, okay, Wild are on the back foot. But the positions here from NoTag are looking really solid. That smoke goes down. And the nade comes out, lands directly on Phelps. He does stomach it for now. Flashes over the top as well, but they're not ready to push into this. And again, this is going to have to be a perfect push into the B site. And my biggest issue is they're all going from the same direction. This is not what you want to see from Team NoTag at the moment.
And PKL could easily make a flank around too to actually catch them off guard from behind. I believe Phelps is the one watching their backs at the moment. Flashbang's coming through and the push is going to happen. You can see everyone's blind. Even Cello, who's the first man through, he's going to fall. PKL gets a big kill as well. Now the two remaining players for NoTag immediately going to back away. Phelps and KNG realize they can't afford to go for this anymore, especially with the double up setup. They want to be able to maintain this into the next round. And Wild, when they were already down a man or two on the push into B, come up big. A couple of great frags out of PKL.
It's that B site, man. It's so difficult to get the retake on. Doesn't matter what utility you have. That push is always going to be more awkward. T's have a little bit more spots they can hide in, avoid the flashes as well. You even saw when they did get blind, right? You said about it, Cello, first one in, he got caught by his own team flashes at the same time. It's just little things like that that make B so difficult to deal with. And I'm surprised NoTag didn't back away a little bit earlier, but still surviving with 2 players, it's pretty solid. So it's really the next round that's going to be the most impactful here. Landon stays in the flames a little bit too long. Hope someone's going to poke out into it, but NoTag are going to stay defensive for now. Overall, much more impressive stuff from both teams than what we've seen on the first opening 2 maps, because they were very one-sided either way, right?
It's good to have a close one. And I mean, this was the closest map they did have between the two when they met back on Thursday. Thursday? Friday?
Friday.
No. Wednesday.
What?
Just Wednesday they met.
Was it?
Yeah. They met back on Wednesday. 16-8 Mirage, 9-16 Nuke, 11-16 D2. It was the first day of matches. You know, you probably blocked that day out in your memory because it was a 12-hour flight for you.
And my flight was on the Thursday.
Was it?
Yeah, the match was on the Wednesday.
What's today? Today's Friday. Your flight was Wednesday.
Oh, I'm so confused on dates. And yeah, okay, no. It's because we're coming to the end of the event and I'm used to it being a Sunday.
It's because you haven't seen MP5.
Yeah, I haven't seen any MP5.
Don't worry, it might happen. Probably won't. KNG, oh, that timing. Destiny just drops down. KNG's going to be able to make a push towards Catwalk.
Oh.
Easy pickings for him, like shooting fish in a barrel. That's 2 going down, and K-Tex was a little bit quicker. She might have been able to save a teammate, but it doesn't matter now. It's just going to be a 4-on-2. 4-on-1 is landed, the last alive. NoTag going to go back up to 7 here in a few seconds. That timing as well. Like, KNG was holding the angle for such a long time. So was Destiny. Like, they were basically looking in the exact same direction of each other. Just unfortunate that the second he turns around is the second that KNG makes the push.
Can we get Rush to go back to B tunnels? I want to see if that molly was just a throwaway molly from landing. Or if it actually, yeah, okay, it didn't stay there. That's fine. He threw it like out into the corner, but it like wall rided across it. Like I'd never seen that. And I'm wondering if that was like a tactical molly that stops them coming up through lower B, but I think it just evaporated because it didn't actually land.
Go with it. We'll say it's tactical. No one can prove it's wrong.
Distraction.
Exactly.
Thank you, by the way, Rush. Very quick.
Hey, Rush, can you draw on the map for us?
Telling us with his lighting up of the players.
Making me have a seizure here. Minute and 30 in the round, and Team Wild, do you actually have the numbers, by the way, on your screen of what the scoreline was in the first half between the two teams when they met? Because I know you have the HLTV page up.
Let me get it up.
Yeah, I'm just curious who started what side and what half we did have, what kind of scoreline. Meantime, Landon looking for a shot. Oh, towards Cat. Okay, we'll take the control away. The bomb in the meantime going to be held back outside of long.
9-6 first half. NoTag started on T side.
Okay.
And then it was...
Wait, NoTag had 9?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we saw them only get 2 rounds on their CT side. So this is a lot better from their CT side. T was where they were more dominant. Maybe they've learned a bit on it for Dust2. As I did say that at the beginning, Dust2 is a map that NoTag don't shy away from. That's just we don't have too much data or information to go off of because of this team.
I mean, they were going to play it up against Isris, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And they would have... I wonder if they're going to play against Santos. They didn't play Santos. Meantime, Taxon.
Landon as well onto Cello. This now puts it into a 2 versus 2. KNG is hoping he's going to push forward, but Horvath could actually be the difference maker here. Landon's looking for it, and great awareness. Expects Horvath to be there, finds another kill, and now it's all on to KNG. back at this deadly B bomb site. Is KNG just going to go balls to the wall, jump through the window, and try and make this work? Goes in for the first tag to try and get it done. Isn't able to make it connect. Landon is low, and he only needs one shot with it. He's completely unaware of Tartazin's position. Now he is as the first shot comes off. But good communication, solid teamwork, and Landon will close it with 3.
It's like whack-a-mole there for a second.
Yeah.
You know, he's going for the man tunnel.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
pretty much. Well, 7-6. I mean, either way, that's kind of the story of this match, is that NoTag only got, I think you said it was 2 rounds on CT side.
Yeah.
When they were up against Team Wild. And they've already been able to do obviously a lot better than that. And that kind of leads me to believe that NoTag could have a decent chance on T-side, taking 9 rounds. That would put him at 16. That would put him in the victory here.
Yeah, I think the big difference here of what happened was just the fact that NoTag got such a nice early lead, right? 5-0 to start off with. Wild didn't really have an answer for it. Now they've started to come back into it, but is it almost a little bit too late? Have they allowed NoTag a little bit more room than what was expected?
Or are they potentially going to pick up this eco here? They have CZs, they have some armor. They've already gotten 2 kills. Tatison, very low on HP as well. KNG be the only one to defend on the A site. But they have been able to actually cover off his catwalk a little bit with Zand. Molotov's coming in to force anyone who was lurking there into view. And KNG ideally was just going to try to stay alive here. Phelps coming in from behind. If he gets this kill on Tatison, who's on 33 HP, this could be massive. He has no access to a gun just yet, but he's going to get the frag. KNG has fallen. He spots up the man towards car. Where's Zan going to be? He needs to rotate in from short. Landon just needs to hit this shot to clear up one of these angles, and now Zan's coming. He spots out a massive frag onto Destiny, and Landon has to make the push out, and there you go. That's going to be a fantastic turnaround here at a NoTag. Get them up to 8 now.
That was a most difficult situation for Landon to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
Because,
sorry.
Yes. Because if he
I'm ahead of you on that one. I was like, thinking of tunnels. But yeah, that position on car.
It was a solid position, right? As long as his teammate didn't fall down. With his teammate going down, he knew he had to push into Phelps because otherwise the fast push would come round. So he was just, that was just so unlucky because you knew as soon as he missed that shot, he was going to get closed in from either side. So great work from NoTag. They're starting to really up their levels again. If they can end this 9-6, then they should be looking very confident going into the second half. Wild, they need to now get it. It's pretty much not a must-win round, but it's a round where they can at least feel a little bit less pressured because they know they've done this before, right? And they just probably didn't expect the CT side of NoTag to improve this much.
I mean, I wanted to say that NoTag improved on Nuke, but the scoreline proved us a little bit, or proved me a little bit different there. I don't know, I want to have high hopes for NoTag. Again, we expected NoTag to be the team through to the grand finals. We expected them to play against Luminosity in the winter bracket final, but they got stopped a little bit short there. I'm not sure they're going to be stopped a little bit short this time as Landon's just trying to spam away with the scout through the door. KNG looking for the shot on the cross back to Xbox. Not going to be able to hit that one, though. And Cello, great flash coming through. Does halt him up and does give an angle to K-Tex.
Trying to get the wall bangs on go as well. KNG is hungry for more frags. Him and Phelps again topping the scoreboard for their team, keeping themselves as the carry bag, so it be.
Sorry to cut you off there. They have the A site, but they don't have the bomb there.
Oh, Tartazin. Oh, Tartazin. Just go B now. You've only got KNG waiting there. There's a heavy presence in mid towards A as well. KNG takes down. Okay, this is bad. This is really bad. How do you error this hard? This is, to me, the pressure getting to Wild and them not feeling fully confident on how that end was going to go down.
Well, at least there's consistency, right?
Yeah.
9-6. It was just the other way around on terms of sides. But Wild will be down currently into the second half. They will be starting off CT side at the end of this break. We'll come back, and we're going to find out the conclusion of this matchup and see who's going up against Luminosity. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. About to hop into our 16th round here of a hot match we got going on today. Wild and NoTag trying to battle it out for the chance to get through into the grand final to try to get to the Windy City to get some deep dish pizzas in their stomach. And the Chicago hot dogs? Is that a thing? Chicago dogs? Is that a thing?
I only know Chicago town, so you took the pizza away from me, so I've got no idea.
That's all I can think of.
You're not representing your country well at all here, Jason.
I mean, the country's massive.
Yeah, you basically got all of Europe
What's Coventry known for?
Hmm?
What's Coventry known for?
What are you even
City
saying?
in England.
Coventry.
You don't know what Coventry is?
Coventry. Yeah.
Yeah.
You were saying it very American there. I didn't even think you were saying the same thing.
Well, howdy, y'all. We're getting underway on Dust2. It's a real... Wait, no.
To be fair, there's not a lot of places in the UK that are known for much, let's be honest.
Your words, not mine.
But NoTag looking to start off strong in the pistol round regardless. Heavy presence again towards long. Zand is going to go in for the kills, but it's Cello that will find it. One apiece either way, and Team Wild on the back foot on a pistol round. They really did not need to see go this way because they wanted to try and battle back into this.
Oh, that's a nice flashbang coming through. Actually forces PKL to turn around. The rush is going to come through to ramp, and they have yet to lose a single player. Commentator's curse coming in. Nope, not happening. Landon, 1v5. Okay, all right, there it is. 1v5, though, and we'll be overwhelmed. And NoTag will take the pistol round again. Now up to 10. Most likely going to go up to 12 off of this. And they can taste the grand finals.
I am feeling like NoTag's hunger now to get in that grand final and try and show their stuff against Luminosity is very, very key because they are playing very different to how we saw them play on Dust2 previously. Team Wild have looked a little bit lackluster, to say the least. And NoTag, their confidence starting to shine through already. Cello just going out with that AK. Okay, the smoke's down to give the CTs a bit of cover. But they're pushing up. They're feeling it. We've got the MAC-10 there as well, so they can put Phelps further forward to try and get the early frags. But they are going up against armored CZ opponents, so they do have to be a little bit wary of that.
Just gotta respect the CZs.
Oh, yes. Phelps is going to be leading the charge, though. He's going to go on for the kills, and actually he's going to be the one that gets picked off. 2 kills coming in swiftly for Team Wild, but it's the AKs who are starting to get a lot of damage done. Cello now left all alone. He's slowly trying to back away, hoping no one pokes through that smoke. It's 2 versus 1, and all he's got is an AK, 11 health, and a decoy. Now, as much as I've seen many decoys be used in this game, I've never seen it work successfully once. So it's still the most pointless.
I've seen some clips on Reddit, you know,
We're watching
where
Silver.
decoys have killed people when they're trying to defuse the bomb. I think there's one up yesterday or today.
Okay.
Fake flashes.
Okay, you've not played enough Counter-Strike if you're falling for a decoy as a fake flash.
I didn't say I was falling for it.
No, I'm not saying you, I'm just saying in general. I'm
Well, you
putting the
got
statement
pretty
out
angry
there.
at me there for a second.
No, it
I felt the
baffles
fury.
me. See, look, he's thrown it. Oh, yes, I've thrown it onto short. I'm guessing they will think I'm coming short now with my decoy. Ha, ha, ha.
I mean, that's mind games right there. What if he did go short with the decoy?
That could work. That I'm down for. Oh, he looks straight up to land in the spot. They're not poking out of it, keeping it nice and defensive. They know they potentially got this one, and the flank as well will finish him off. Means they can grab the AKs. Will they both be able to grab AKs, though? Yes, they will. Oh, he was so close. Landed, no. Okay, not double AKs, but they still reset it.
That spot's still called Gandalf.
Where Landon was.
Yeah, we were hiding.
Yes.
Why is it called Gandalf?
I've never known why it's called
Yeah.
Gandalf.
And I still don't know why it's called Goose.
Goose, yep, Goose has still got the goose drawn up in the corner.
Right.
Yep, that's
Just
still
like
there.
Hot dog, apparently.
Yeah,
on
there's
train.
Goose. But why is the other
What
one
is
called
it saying?
Gandalf? If anyone speaks Arabic, they maybe tell us what that says. Maybe it's just a goose going quack. What do the geese do? Could
Ducks
be.
go quack.
Oh, yeah.
Gooses honk.
Okay, maybe it's a
Or
honk.
geese honk.
Maybe it's a honk then. Find out for us, Rush. You've got this.
You're not busy.
Slap that auto-directive on, mate. No one will know the difference.
Oh, hey, look, you didn't even notice. We're too busy having fun. Look at PKO.
Oh, yay.
$5 as he dies right here.
Yeah, he's not going to get much done here. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no. I respect PKL because he does keep trying to use it, but maybe he needs to sit with me on a server for a while and look at the MP5 and we'll really break down how it works.
Come on. Oh, come on.
Either way, they're going to just go for the save because they don't have much of a chance into this. Not a single member of NoTag has gone down.
You might have been a pro at one point, but there's a reason you're a caster now.
Well, 100%. Yeah, I'm not even trying to make it up. But I do spend a lot of time with these weapons when they come in.
Look at this. Okay, he gets one.
In your face, Jason. He had 3 health, and he still walks away with a kill. And upgrades to an M4, gets a second kill, peek out on point.
Looking at him. And it took him like half his clip to kill him. It's okay. You know, we're all wrong at one point in our lives.
I'm not wrong, the MP5
It's just about how you man up to it and how you accept those losses.
There are no losses when you're rocking the MP5.
Really? Tell it to PKL.
But exactly, that's the problem.
Tell that to everyone who's been using it so far for the last 2 days.
Dude.
It's okay, Banks. It's okay.
I'm slowly losing the will to commentate with you on this absolute just annihilation of this amazing weapon that's been added to the game. Destiny will walk away with one, but he's instantly going to be taken down. Tartazin's putting up a bit of a defense, though, so the long hold's there. They still believe another T's hanging around.
You know what? I think the Bison's better than the MP5.
If Jason just stops talking ever, it's because I've strangled him live on broadcast for just being more than a meme that's acceptable. Another kill.
But he wasn't even shot at. It was a surprise kill. Even I could hit shots like that when they're not like shooting back at me.
Let's not really lie too far now, Jason. Come on.
I can feel my nose growing, and unfortunately, I don't really need it any bigger than it already is. But NoTag have been able. Don't look at my nose now. NoTag now have been able to take the B site. The worst part is I'm looking. You can see my profile, my side profile. Massive. I wish other things of me were as big as my nose, like my feet, or hands, or ego.
Oh. Either way, Wild will bounce back from it, so they're not going to make this easy for NoTag whatsoever. And actually, they did retake the B bomb site, though Cello's position was a little bit too further forward. He already took the fight outside of B doors and then came back into a player behind him.
Probably the threat of the MP5 coming at him and made him get out of position there.
You are learning. You are slowly learning. No, honestly, right? Okay, so the good way that they could retake this for Team Wild in any situation is, you know, we saw from NoTag when they were on the CT side, they put heavy pressure coming up from CT spawn and going into B. You need to at least, if you've got the numbers, throw 1 or 2 players up to B tunnels as well and just do it as an actual attack at the same time. The problem is if you go against a team that's also defending in B tunnels, you're still then narrowed down into a choke point.
We turn it into we turn it into 1v1 and a 1v2.
Yeah.
Or a 2v1, I guess you can call it. But you also have to hope the person, holy crap, the sprays.
Go on, Destiny, using the FAMAS effectively there. Picked himself up 4 quick kills. It's only KNG alive with that AK. And this is where Team Wild can potentially get their 9th round and make this a little bit closer for them to work with.
Yeah, I mean, KNG against 4 with 16 HP, the chances is very slim here for him to actually get this round. You know what I do miss, though, Banks?
PKL on an MP5?
No, but you'll love this one. I guarantee you'll be very proud of me for this one. The Riot Shield in 1.6.
Oh, yes. Okay, there we go. We can get down with that. Now, obviously, it was never used in competitive play.
Banned.
It was a straight rulebook ban. Straight rulebook banned every time. Back in the early days, though, you were allowed to use it because no one actually banned out anything in that. So when we were still playing MR12, that was like, you could use the tactical shield, and that was very annoying. But yeah, it became basically a meme. You just threw grenades at it or shot his feet in the end, and that would kind of end it off. But I'd kind of like to see that in CSGO, just in the casual modes. That'd be a bit of fun. Arms race with a tactical shield. Tactical shield and knife arms race. Let's go.
Odd. Well, to be honest, sometimes during gun game, you actually need something like that to get that final knife in, I feel like. I mean, obviously, we're kind of watching on about, old memories. That's because KNG's trying to save the AK. He's over in tunnel. He's still trying to hold on for another 20 seconds. It's already been, I think, a total of 40. He's been trying to maintain this as the last man alive. But this will put now Team Wild within 2 rounds. And NoTag, they got 11 last time they played against Team Wild in D2.
Ooh,
they have 11 now.
Give us a bit of greenery. Let's have a look around as KNG just sits there and waits for the time to tick away. But another round 1, so it's going to be 11-9. Team Wild do have a good footing to try and come back into this. There will be a buy coming out here from NoTag. No AWP, though, potential.
Question for you, Rush, while you're on free cam still. Yes or no, is the MP5 a good gun?
Rush, my man. He understands because he knows how to play Counter-Strike, Jason.
know what? Just because you two are vape buddies, okay? Oh, Molotov comes in.
I like this from Cello. He literally tries to avoid all the flashes, walks away with a kill. KNG's found one as well. Destruction at long A, and maybe too much of an overcommitment from Wild here. Phelps coming around the side, long-range Mag-10 from short. He's still able to get the kill. This is the dream on how you push into A. Phelps has only just gone down, but there's only 2 more for them to deal with. PKL's gonna have to come up more than huge. Beautiful flash, but he's only able to walk away with 1, and now it's all on to K-Tex. AK in hand. Going to back away a little bit for now.
I have to know he's CT because someone flashed PKL in. And they can see catwalks, they know he's not there. You're going to see more of it trying to kind of holding on to the ramp push. But it won't matter, he actually gets dropped here, but this is going to be impossible to win. But K-Tex can take down Zan. He's got 2 HP left,
No
he's expecting.
He can't do this in time. Where the bomb's planted, if Cello just doesn't poke out, yeah. Very good effort from K-Tex, though. Very good effort, good attempt. I'd just like to say as well, Jason, chat is kind of agreeing with us, and I actually like this idea. Knife plus chilled for choosing sides.
See, I'm still kind of
That would make knife rounds really fun.
But I feel like knife rounds are just weird still. I get it. You know, you need some way to choose side, but I feel like it's just weird. I feel like there should be a better way to determine who gets the choice of side. Rock, paper, scissors, for instance.
We used to coin flip CPR back in the day.
Yeah.
It was the only way.
That's, you know, yeah. Because, I mean, I'm that kind of guy when I do play and we have knife rounds, whenever we have, like, whenever it's like a one-on-one or we have, like, a man advantage, I would just run away. Because, like, I know we have more collective health. We win if I just hide. So I wait out the, 2 minutes of time or a minute and a half of time. And, because I want my side.
You just spend forever running away. Well, we know how you play Counter-Strike now, Jason, don't we?
I play to win, okay?
I can't fault that, let's be honest. I live
my CS life a quarter mile at a time.
Oh, okay, we're trying to be told now as well how to say K-Tex. It's called Kagatex? Kagatex, potentially. Let's try it, as long as we're not saying anything too rude.
Kagatex?
They said that's how you say it in Portuguese.
So, okay, I don't know how you feel about this.
Yep.
Well, actually, maybe I should. No, we have time. As a caster, as a commentator, when you see names that are kind of hard to pronounce sometimes,
Yep.
Especially when they're like in other languages,
Yep.
You just have to say it like you see it. Like for instance,
yeah.
when casting like Chinese,
I do loads of Asian and Counter-Strike, yeah.
Yeah,
so.
and you get these names that just phonetically don't sound like they're supposed to in English, so you just have to say what you see because otherwise people don't know what you're talking about.
Nice hold there from PKL. Wasn't aware the second player's there. Throws the incendiary grenade out, which is going to push KNG away. Sorry to just take you away from that conversation.
It was a good move. It was the proper way to go. And actually, PKL and K-Tex, I still don't understand how you're trying to say his name. Kagatex?
Kagatex, yes. Thank you for the input, our Portuguese viewers. It is appreciated. And to be fair, that's how I learned a lot of the Asian players' names, who, especially the more difficult ones, is literally looking at Twitch chat. It's a lot less offensive when you're doing Asian Counter-Strike.
Oh, that's not a smart play.
Still 30 seconds.
Is he going to read into this, PKL? Is he going to hear PKL running? No, he's actually going to continue to walk this one through. 20 seconds left to go, and is he going to go short? Is he going to go mid to B?
And mid to B, he's going to really struggle for time.
Oh.
Boom. Nicely held by PKL. Good decision making in the end. Did get down to a 1v1, which he really shouldn't have got into. No bomb plant again is going to really affect NoTag's money, which means we're going to potentially see 12, 11, because they should be able to get the bar off the back of that. They would really need to get a plant down as well. This does mean that Team Wild do have a chance to slowly pull their way back into this.
They do. And NoTag, again, credit to them to be able to improve on the last time they did play against Wild. Again, Nuke was a little bit unfortunate for them, but Overpass was very well done in a very one-sided match, actually. But this is when the pressure's on, and this is when you just see if a team is a great team or just a good team. And for NoTag to be called a top 3, top 4 team in Brazil, they need to win this match. Because Wild's already beat them once, and with Wild solidifying another victory, it means Wild's got to be the better team, right? I know you see it. It's still not going to do anything. He's going to get overrun in the B site.
No, Kagatex, as I now know how to say his name properly, is ready to dome heads with that MP5. He's well aware of how this is going to go down. They're going to walk in front of him, not check his position. He's just going to go ever so slowly with that lovely silenced MP5.
I feel like you're just memeing it at this rate.
I'm really not. I like it. Oh no, PKL goes down. Kagatex is going to have to change up his position as well. Is he going to spot for KNG coming through? They go at the same time. He sprays down one, but he's instantly domed after. Still got away with a kill, Jason, so be quiet as we see the rest of this round start to unfold. But the number advantage is now with NoTag getting the bomb down the B site as well with 2 AKs and the legendary MP5 to work with. We're certainly going to see NoTag be in a very advantageous situation here because the retake with little utility from the CT side, especially on this side, it's going to be difficult. We've got 1 coming from door, 2 coming from tunnels, and now they're probably just going to save it because why would you even try and go for this? NoTag just got a round that they no way should have had.
I mean, that's what's going to happen when you're up against an MP5. You can win rounds that you probably shouldn't. You know, if you had a Mag 7, you probably could have got more kills. A Bison.
Chat already knows you are completely unaware of how good the MP5 was.
R8.
Rush agrees with me. Chat agrees with me. It's only you, Jason, and I understand why. Because Counter-Strike is not really your thing anymore.
Oh my god. Oh.
So I'll hold your hand through this cast as I have for the past day as well, and we will get through this at the end.
Other thing you're holding.
Well, it's very, very enjoyable to hold. Keeps my stress levels down while I'm commentating. Keeps me happy. That's why I'm dancing so much. I've never met a person that likes
to cast with a stress ball, actually. You know, like some people fidget with pens. Some people bite their nails. Some people talk about the MP5 being a good gun because they just can't accept.
Jason is a silver 1 player confirmed. See, you guys know.
Silver. Oh. Oh.
You're the only one against the MP5 in this. The only one. Good pronunciation of Ktex, or Kagatex now. See, I even just read it wrong again, so Kagatex, we're getting there. I am trying, guys. Thank you very much. Well, you claim to be global at some point, but you're still unaware of how good the MP5 is, so... And you claim to have played 1.6 in the past, and you're still not with the MP5. So I'm really starting to doubt it. You sound more like a Source player, because they're the most incapable, incompetent of the Counter-Strike community.
So you're saying CZ players, Condition 0.
Yeah, still above Source. Fully.
Still on the original. Team Wild, look at this aggressive play in towards lower. Aggressive play over towards long. Able to pick up 3 big kills and NoTag, even at the win of that last round where they most likely shouldn't have on pretty much the force-up. Go to win back-to-back rounds. Don't you dare say it. Don't you dare say it.
Yes.
He got 2 kills. Why are you so excited? And he immediately drops it to go for the real gun.
Well, of course, you get the easy 2 kills, yeah? Because the MP5 has allowed it to happen. And then you upgrade to the one-shot machine of the AK.
Oh my god, now I know why the Street Fighter guys did what they did. Oh.
You had to go there again, didn't you?
That's all I got.
Even our own mods in chat, Condition 0 is truly better than Source. Wow. And as you see, Jorve does hit the deck because he didn't have the MP5 anymore. He picked up that AK and it all fell apart for him. And now we're at 13 for 11. Team Wild are trying to make their way back into this. The only problem I see is just how big and back and forward this has been, is that eventually, because NoTag having that 2-round lead, it plays into their hands because they're on the less expensive side and what they have to buy up. The thing is here, Wild cannot falter to another pistol round. It's not allowed to happen. They need to lock it down.
We're going to find out if they're going to be able to here. Kagatex needs to be a little bit respectful, especially these ZZs coming through. That nade's going to do a ton of damage. Phelps and KNG. About 100 between the two, and the spray comes in out of PKL. Kagatex is going to be there, and they will shut this push down. I now know why, by the way, Snods was quote-unquote sick these last 2 days. He didn't want to hear, you know, having an ex-pro player here to tell you.
He's an ex-pro CSGO player. He is aware of how good the MP5 is. We can get Snodsed on this just to shut you down some more.
I think you should. I know, because it'd be great to, you know, realize that you poisoned him.
A hold of Twitch chat, you guys are amazing because you know Jason is wrong. Everyone is agreeing on the MP5. And what we're going to agree on some more is how good NoTag are at pushing long. Every single time they seem to take this, if I'm wild at this point, I would actually stop challenging. I know I said, like, sometimes you play for the 3 CTs pushing down long, but they actually haven't had it work out for them. So at this point, play more defensive, play passively. If you can, get landed on the AWP to look down long A as they rush into it, because NoTag spends so much utility pushing into it, but then they're just winning the actual duels.
Well, now they're actually backing away from long, wanting to switch things up to B. They got KNG already pushed up with the AK in tunnels. And Team Wild have actually given up complete control of this bomb site. You can see, though, Landon rotating back.
This is going to be bad for landing. It's going to come down to timing when he pokes out. He spots KNG. KNG spotted him as well. It's a little trade out there. He's going to wish he hit it. He's now spamming up through the door as well. He needs to be able to try and get some of a foothold. Sprays into one, actually finds KNG. Goes in for the second landing, coming up huge. He's done what he needed to. Shand is there as well. Kagatek picks up one, and the Famases are making it work. They're making it rain. Cello's got 6 health. He's up against PKL. The bomb's on the floor, and look at PKL's position. Cello may not expect this. He's slowly walking through the tunnels. And we've also been told that Zand is actually Shand. So we're getting slowly improving on our Portuguese of the ways to say these names. So thank you guys in chat.
Obrigado. That's all
I don't know what that means.
It means thank you.
Oh, there you go.
Portuguese.
Oh, look how smart this is from Cello. He's gone all the way around to A. PKL's taking a slow time. NoTag have now got the time to actually get the plant in. There's no pressure on him here. And now also, Team Wild will have no idea on where he's actually going to be sat.
Oh, but PKL's been quickly transitioned over. Probably going to guess he's up towards short now, considering he hasn't jumped across towards long A. And Cello, he doesn't have a lot of HP. 6 health. There's going to be a nade, a smoke, a flash out of PKL.
Time's not on PKL's side.
He's not planning for pit either, so it's not like he's going to expect him to be towards pit. He's going to be, all right, he's towards short, or he's towards Gandalf, and the smoke might be used to actually allow the defuse to come through with the help of the flashbang. Here's the tap, and there's PKL to come in with the frag. And Team Wild will tie things up now at 13 apiece.
Very well played. Very well played from PKL. Now we sit at 13-13. This is still all to play for. Remember, this went 16-11 in Wild's favor last time around when these two teams faced off.
It's 16-13.
Ooh. Come on, Wild. Get them last 3 rounds. Continues to prove Jason wrong. Twitch chat are really loving
it's
you,
so
Jason.
funny because, you know, you're saying, oh, look, Twitch chat agrees with me. The same Twitch chat who asks when they go into a stream that says in the title rerun, asks, is this live?
But now they know we're live because we're talking to them.
That's the same that's the same people you're saying that agree with you and you're proud of it.
I am proud of the selective few because they are not currently writing rerun. You cannot paint them all with the same brush, Jason. That is very horrible to the lovely people in Twitch chat.
Oh my God, you're the worst person in existence right now. God, I hate you so much.
And no, you hate me just for educating you. I'm giving you a way to improve your career.
Nice little play here at Destiny to play inside the pit. Doesn't get flashed up here, gets a nice little double kill as Taps in to help him out. And this looks like Team Wild might get on 14 here. However, he's able to respond, gets flashed up. Destiny comes around the corner. And now it's all on Shand.
We're getting there.
And Team Wild up 14-13. Now the buy-up. This is a massive buy-in for NoTag. A lot of economy left on Team Wild's side. So even if they lose this round, they're still going to be at 14-14 with enough to buy up yet again here. KNG up against Landon. We haven't really seen KNG do too much with AWP in this map. Again, like, he doesn't have that many like flashy plays like your Kenny S's, like your Guardians. But he's still been consistent. But I still wonder, like, the kill spread, like we're talking about with JDM, how he has like way more kills with pistols than he does with assault rifles.
Yeah.
I'm curious what KNG's split is, because it feels almost like 50-50 between AWP and the assault rifles.
Yeah, because KNG can lock it down, right? He's quite comfortable to pick up that rifle when needed and put the hurt on. And he was at, what was it, at the end of the first half? I think KNG was at like 16, 17 frags. So it's not had a massive run coming onto their T side. And again, this comes down to this tactical point of NoTag. They're maybe not quite there.
Also have to keep in mind, like, those stats can be slightly skewed just based off of how well or how bad NoTag was playing at the time, because obviously it takes a lot of money to invest into AWP.
Yeah.
Something you always have to, keep your eye out for when looking at stats.
And that's the thing for either side, right? They've not had continuous rounds. It's Wild who have started to do better now towards the latter stages of this game, but they've both been so back and forth that the economy's not really been on point for them to work with. So now we're kind of sat where Wild can be close to match point here. NoTag need to get this round in. We've still got KNG very aggressive with this AWP. This is such an open position for him at any point.
Sorry to cut you off because we have 30 seconds left and there's 2 Molotovs at the B site. PKL is going to have his own and we're going to have double nades as well. So if they actually go for this push, which looks like is exactly what they're going to go for, they're going to be shut down from this angle. Trying to rotate in towards middle, 20 seconds and counting, trying to get it towards catwalk control. Destiny looking to shut this down. KNG will respond with the frag, and now they're transitioning over to this A site. Landon's gonna be here, and Landon will just barely miss that shot. Gonna miss the second, and he's gonna fall. 12 seconds left to go. There's no left on the A site, and NoTag might have just come out the victors in this round, where they almost certainly should not have been able to win this. Kagatex, the last man alive, up against 4, and I think NoTag are gonna tie things up.
And the money is not great for Team Wild. This save from Kagatex is literally vital. And there's another thing we got to look at as well. It's just the whole thing that round, if Landon killed either KNG or Cello, they would have not had time to plant the bomb. All he needed to do was hit one shot.
Did he fall off the ledge too? Was that an accidental thing, or is he trying to get a different angle there?
No, so basically when he took the first shot and missed it against KNG and fell back, he wanted to jump up so he had the wall coverage on short. Instead, he missed his jump. I think maybe caught on the box, the pressure and stuff. Then obviously fumbled a little bit. Went in because the best thing he could do is try and take the shot then, but it was too much of a muff shot. Then he gets overrun. I hate to say it, but Landon, that was your errors then, my friend.
It's a good call, to be fair, for NoTag to just transition to the A site. I mean, considering they got Molotov'd off, we did see PKL still had a Molotov left to use, and they had double nades on top of that.
Yeah.
So transitioning through that tunnel would have been a slaughter. So a great little decision there. Now NoTag on the same kind of route, sending off KNG, or not even KNG this time, it's Phelps, who's going to be in towards middle. And they're looking for the same kind of strategy here, trying to sell a fake, maybe going for a B split. Now Phelps is going to rejoin the team. It looks like they're going to put all their eggs in their basket to try to catch them off guard on this push. They have a window to play with now since there's no Molotovs, no smokes thrown down. They're slowly creeping their way in. Kagatex is going to be on the high ground here. PKL needs to hit a fantastic shot to stop this one from coming through. The smokes have come in, but it's going to be a little bit too late. Kagatex is overwhelmed. PKL can't connect his shots. He's going to fall. And just like that, NoTag are going to have control of the site. But will they be able to get the bomb down anytime soon?
And this retake again, it's the B site. NoTag forced their way in. Very confident stuff there. Kagatex's position was huge as well. He should have been able to walk away with a kill. NoTag, they just prove on these individual one-to-one duels, it's just them.
The problem was that PKL threw a smoke at the exact moment they decided to push. So he had a grenade in hand when his teammate was getting overwhelmed and he wasn't able to get the crossfire between the two.
Yeah.
And that little timing play just completely caught them off guard. And Kagatex, you saw he fell immediately. He wasn't expecting them to be there at that moment. He thought that smoke was gonna come in and give him some extra time to play with. He didn't expect them to be there. Then they got overwhelmed and they're gonna lose the round.
It was also quite a fast round from NoTag that they haven't shown, right? They've been quicker, they've not sat there.
Last time, in the round just prior.
Well, they've done a couple of the 30 seconds pushes and even swapping around what sites they're going to go to at the end. Yeah. The thing there for Team Wild is, right, okay, you've not heard anything for a while. It was super silent, right? Not even a scope was coming out there.
Look at those effective flashes, by the way. So I have to go back to that really quickly. That's insane. And obviously the utility damage out of Kagatex, 280 damage, but 24, 12, 11, 13, 29 out of the side of NoTag with these flashes. It's phenomenal.
One round, though, is all NoTag need to see themselves go to the grand final and bounce back against Wild, because Wild beat him already, sent him to the lower bracket and brought him into this, and the MP5's in play.
Yeah, but the MP5, but they also have 2 MP7s, so they don't really have the greatest of weaponry to use here. They're really banking on Landon, who's basically going glass cannon here to try to hit these shots, and they've transitioned over towards the long A. Trying to
so aggressive.
I mean, they need a big play right now, right? They're scraping the barrel with their money. Dusty still had 1,000 left. But they're trying to force into a tie, and he actually might have an opportunity to go big here for his team, and the timing. Oh, he moves away at the wrong moment. And NoTag immediately say, nope, we're out of here. We're not going for it just yet. But I would assume they're not expecting Landon to still be sticking around for this next shot, because everyone on NoTag are grouping up to the long A push. He has to hit this, just like on Catwalk, for them to have a chance.
No errors can be made. Landon lining himself up. Oh, he backs away just as they start to push up. It's all down to timing. Tartazin's there to back him up as well, but he's only got the SMG. Sprays off the first few bullets, land in a good position to help him out, but can only get one and falls back. Tartazin unable to get it done. But NoTag, they seem a little bit cautious. They don't want to quite push into this. They know the AWP's hanging around there.
I almost want to see them back away right now, too, and just change the direction they're going to go.
They can't in 30 seconds, though. It's not possible. They could maybe run round to short and get back onto A, but there's no way they're getting to B. That's why you see the B players start to rotate over. Landon flashed out of position. Can't make it work. The smoke's going down. The double cross, but Destiny looking to lock this down. Walks away with 3 frags. He's trying to save the day. KNG goes down as well. And we are going to overtime, Jason.
And you know what? Wild won the round because they had an MP5.
Jason's
the
learning,
last
guys.
thing in the world that any analyst would say as being true.
That's why you're not an analyst. This is why we've only allowed you to come back for the South American qualifiers.
Oh, come on. Come on, man. Why do you have to be so rude?
You take these shots and you just keep on missing.
Just like my career. Into overtime now. 1st to 19. We'll pick up the victory here and move on to play against Luminosity, who are just waiting. I mean, we're already past the official start time of that match that was supposed to happen. And obviously, they want to get this match done and dusted with to get themselves through into Chicago. And both these teams, I mean, whoever does win, you're obviously going to have a chance for a break here to actually regroup mentally.
And this is the complete reset, right? It gives you all the money, it gives you plenty of options to run away with this. NoTag now, they're starting on the T side where they had more success. They've started to build it back a little bit, but it's Wild who now need to correct their errors as the short push starts to come in. And I'll be honest, NoTag have looked better on this side. Wild, they're scraping through by the skin of their teeth. They need to not allow the pressure to get to them. And this, to me, is where the experience comes into play, because NoTag, like we say about it, these are players who have played at the highest level. Team Wild have had a few players up there, but not as consistent.
NoTag looking for a real nasty push and potentially towards this A site. You obviously have the opportunity to split into a B push through middle, but again, Landon just seems to be at the wrong place at the right time. But
Brilliant.
This time, we'll take down Shand. And again, he's out in the open, looking for another shot. And he's going to get it onto KNG. No way you're going to expect that one to come through. Orve is able to get that frag and actually allow them to get the plant off, but still 3 on 4. Going to be an after plant situation. And the utility, it's a little bit lacking, but they still have something. And they have a major player left alive. Phelps gets the kill to Destiny and does equalize things at 3 apiece.
What was a bit kind of confusing for the CT side, not just PKL being on his own completely there, but they're going 1 by 1 here. They had Landon on the site on his own, okay? Phelps misses that shot, but does actually get the tag on. Kagatex needs to be able to fight back here. This is
Did himself.
not good at all. Tartazin's worked his way up. He's made a lot of noise, and he's just going to get domed straight away. This is Team Wild throwing this round away. You do not go 1 by 1 by 1 because you're up against numbers you can't deal with. And also, you know already that you don't have the individual skill to take them on that 1-to-1 basis either.
What's kind of sad is that Landon got themselves 2 big frags too, to actually go for like the hold, but when he got overwhelmed, and then Phelps, I mean, you can never count him out, or can never count NoTag out when Phelps is alive, because he got 2 of those massive kills towards Catwalk. He pushed out, got the first frag down towards T side, then got another one as they try to transition into the push, and that really just kind of saved the round for him. If he didn't get those 2 frags, they still would have been in a 4-on-3 situation.
Now double AWP setup for Team Wild. Kagatex and landing. We haven't seen that. Have we? Oh, we haven't seen that at all from them, a double AWP setup.
I don't think so, no. They also haven't really been in position to do it. I mean, we're not really seeing double AWP setup out of NoTag either, except once on Nuke, when it was Phelps and KNG. It's risky. They're obviously going to have the money for it, so not too big of a loss in the end, but luckily for them, they know that at least one AWP is going to be in the hands of NoTag. Actually, Cello's going to be the one holding on to the second one at the moment.
No, I think that's going to be swapped over to Phelps. They're just waiting for the drop to go down and when the round start back up.
Maybe Cello has the quick pick. Okay, yeah, so...
Spawn, yep. Wasn't able to make any shots connect regardless. We haven't actually seen any of the crazy wallbangs that you normally expect from Dust2. KNG very much out in the open here. Goes and gets the nice easy kill onto Kagatex. there was no flash, there was no nothing, and Cactus just crouching out into it.
Paxton actually pushed to the smoke there. Horve, though, able to get out of the long hall, long house. And even with NoTag having that early pick, look at them on the minimap. They're playing so passive here.
This boost as well.
They just don't want to get caught off by anything. Again, they realized, hey, this is a round that we could take. We could go up 17 to 15 and only need 2 to close us out to go up against Luminosity and to right our wrongs from the last time we did meet this team. But look at this. I mean, Wild are just getting like too aggressive. They're getting too antsy, you know? Like you saw with Cactus pushing out towards tunnel at B, he just crouch walked around the corner. No flash, no smoke, no nothing. Almost in the middle, the same thing happened with Destiny.
Oh, Landing gets caught off guard, stays out in the open far too long. Tartazin's really going to struggle to try and back him up, throws out the flashes just to continue to be a little bit of a distraction, but that's all he's going to be. We've still got 5 alive. Destiny's right on the edge of Phelps. If that smoke fades soon enough, then he might actually spot him out. Doesn't want to push for it at all, though. Oh, what? Phelps, you monster! Destiny had the drop on him, saw him before it, and he still manages to turn around in time, instantly dome him with that AK-47. The same thing happens to Tartazin, but he does walk away at least with 1 kill. PKL, Shand has been on point.
Can we actually look at the scoreboard really quickly as we get into this round? I'm curious to see. 26 for Shand. KNG with 26. Like, that's so weird. I've not seen him on the kill feed that often. I've not seen him pull off these crazy 2-3 Ks, but he must be just consistently getting like those 1 frags per round.
He's getting 1 to 2 frags per round. He's been able to hold it down himself. He's playing his job well. Phelps, though, has now had every game in this series he's been up there.
Oh, no. Landon. Luckily for him, Cello's not going to rush this one, and obviously the smoke going to help give him some sort of cover.
No need to peek. Just now you can just hide, Landon. If you try to challenge into this, he's taking it slow. He's trying to play off the edge of the smoke.
I get it. I get that he wants to be the big playmaker, and there's been so many opportunities for him to be that with just like some timings, just some, not even misplays, I don't want to say, just like a millisecond. If things went a little bit differently, we could definitely have a different scoreline on the board. NoTag looking to continue to want to go this route. Nice flash again, Landon. Forced back. He's gonna say if he's still gonna go for the repeat here, that's really risky.
Tartazin just gifting him an opportunity as well. They're not pushing up to you yet. They're just sitting back.
Exactly, because that worked on NoTag many times. It worked on the 30th round. Actually caught them off guard when Destiny pushed through. Just I guess they misread the situation. Now Landon's gonna go for the peak here. He will get KNGs, so that's a kill they definitely needed. The problem is NoTag are still not pushing this, and with Shand pushing back out of long in towards middle, it gives them the opportunity to transition into another attack.
This is where you can see, again, the experience. It's the kind of patience of Wild starting to fall apart here. Landon's able to get some more shots off. He needs to now make him connect. Phelps is low. It's going to be the forward position here. He gets taken out. Nice spot. Can they get any more done here? They're looking to turn this around. PKL trying to finish it off. Horve's there, though, to do further damage, but he's only going to get 1. 3 still alive, and okay, they end it with a little bit of a saver, but it's not exactly the ideal situation there for Wild, especially off. They should have been in the 17-16 situation, but in favor of them, because that 1 crazy round that Landon got the opening to and wasn't able to hold it on short.
Yeah. Well, obviously going to be starting things up here in our second half of overtime. If you guys are just joining us, keep in mind the winner of this goes on to play against Luminosity in the grand finals of the South American qualifier. And winner of that best of 5 will go through to represent the region in the Windy City with the Sears Tower and amazing pizza. Chicago is actually a really beautiful city. It's a nice like river that goes through it, and if I'm not mistaken, like during St. Patrick's Day, they actually dye the river green.
Really?
Mm.
Huh. I need to go. One day, maybe.
Maybe for this event. Have they announced talent for Chicago? Maybe next year.
Thanks, Jason. Just rubbing that salt in the room. I'll allow you to have that one. I'll allow you to have that one.
Hey, I'm not there either, so, you know. All my extensive CS casting that I've done the last 3 years of 3 shows.
And this filler for Snods. I did get an upgrade, though, at least.
You're adorable.
See, I made, like, knock you down a little bit, but I certainly build you back up, and I hold on to all the parts while I'm doing it. So you feel good.
What parts are you holding on to again?
You know.
Well, Team Wild, the part they're holding on to is Catwalk. There's only going to be one person that had to really deal with them. It's going to be Cello. And Horve is going to be actually down towards long A, so single up setup, KNG, going to be over towards middle. The push is coming in towards short, so they're just going to back away, give this one up, go for the retake, allow KNG to use this AWP if possible, and not to mention they're not really giving them a clean push in towards CT. They're kind of locked down here, might need to boost people up. They have 3 people in towards CT who could just spam away. A smoke could be invested just to get Destiny pushed up.
Oh. Agatex unable to hold on. Now, this was a really nice play from Team Wild, but it's like NoTag had a pretty solid counter for it at the same time. Maybe a counter they didn't even mean to produce here. Destiny taking a few shots from the chest.
3 people towards short, and only 1 to actually defend, and that person's going to go down. Now with them transition, if they just give a little bit of protection here, or Jean can connect these shots like this. Flashbangs be thrown in Molotovs as well to deny them the chance to actually peek this. Did he get someone on this defuse? He's going to be sticking it. He's got to go for it. They're going to push him through the smoke. He gets this free kill. And Team Wild actually going to get them on eliminations there. Almost lost track of what happened at the end.
Yeah, that was impossible to keep track of. That was just insane. NoTag looked like they would strongly be able to hold on to that, and the retake was coming back in, but just the sheer amount of players Wild had on short enabled them to take that round, make it 17-17. Can they now come back into this on their T-side? Can they now start to strut their stuff? Landing going from shots against the door, but we're still not seeing them connect. We're not even seeing any tags, which is disappointing on this map, where you love to see it.
That's always like the favorite part of Dust2. Actually, I missed when the doors were the other way around as well, when you can spot tunnel from like B ramp.
Yes, that was the old 1-6 way of doing it. Then they changed it in Source and seemed to continue their stupidity going into the go.
Was there MP5 in Source?
Yes, there was.
Bet that would have been your gun if you played.
No, because I wasn't stupid enough to play that terrible game.
Oh my god, it wasn't that bad.
Really? Really?
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Why did Source die before 1.6 died? Because the teams were better, the players were better, the game was better, more enjoyable to watch.
Because of... Wait, no. Never mind.
You can't win this one.
No, I try to remember what CGS was, but that was 1.6.
No, CGS was Source.
Was it?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it was.
No.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't.
I worked on CGS.
I remember seeing...
They did one game, the opening game ever in CGS was 1.6, and then they went to Source for the
That's what I saw. See?
Unlucko.
That's why Source died, because CGS blew up. CGS's fault. It was probably your fault, because you're working on CGS. You probably wanted to kill it. Just like Phelps killed the 2 players in the B side to get NoTag onto the 18th round and potentially onto the final round here to get themselves through into the grand finals.
Now look at the big difference there between those 2 rounds. I know we didn't really commentate too much of that round, but NoTag stayed with heavy player advantage. They were in control throughout it. Wild, when they are winning these rounds, it's not as convincing. It's a bit more sloppy.
Just like I moved on from talking about how, CGS died probably because you were working on it.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll take that.
Maybe, but so with Red, I was there too.
Yeah.
A lot of flashes, a lot of utility being used just to go for this early control towards long A, and first frag has come in for NoTag. 4 left to find, and they're going to be going through to play up against Luminosity for the first time in this tournament. And Wild have to regroup here. They don't have they do have an AWP for Landon. It's late. It's past my bedtime. But Landon's going to be over towards long. Maybe get him tucked away in pit and pushing towards short. But was that Cello and KNG towards short, and you have Horve from CT spawn.
And Wild. They may be on the back foot, but this is still a winnable situation. You've got plenty of time to work with. Got a couple of mollies in play as well. They look to try and hit this A site once again. Land is just hoping someone's going to poke out into him, but the setup from NoTag pretty much does counter this.
Look what NoTag have utility-wise. 3 Molotovs now. 2 flashes and a smoke, whereas on Team Wild, they only have 2 smokes and 2 Molotovs, and they have to invest both those smokes just to go for the cross here, because they're going to be confident enough to actually go it with 1.
Oh, I like this from KNG, though. Drops the incendiary grenade, doesn't want to go for the shot. Will just delay them planting, allows the rotation to come in as well. KNG will be pushed back, but he's already given his team enough wiggle room. But Kagatex coming up huge. Gets himself 1. Gets himself the 2nd as well. He could be the savior here for Wild as that bomb's gone down. KNG's going to actually have to go and try and take the fight with him. Looks over. Doesn't spot him out. Oh, no. KNG now is actually almost wasting too much time here. Start to work their way up ramp. The retake's going to be very difficult. Destiny's in a great spot. Misses the first few shots, but he knows where they are. Goes in for it. Shand continues to deliver. This man's been a monster coming into this game, but it's still not enough. Wild come in and slap them down. We're going for a double overtime, Jason. Wild have not given up just yet. And they seemed better on their T side, which means they're going to start on their T side going into this second overtime. What are we going to see next?
Maybe a triple overtime. Maybe more MP5s. No, we won't because they have a lot of money to spend.
I can't argue with that. That makes sense, right?
Though.
That was your only attempt of winning on this MP5 conversation, but it was just the obvious decision. So I'm glad you can point out the obvious across these games, Jason. That's what you're here for.
The MP5
Don't do it.
is as useful as a weapon as a toddler is good at calculus.
That was really weak.
Like the MP5.
Just allow you to have this. Because all I know is you could have an AK and an AWP, and I'd beat you every day of the week with an MP5.
God, okay. All right.
Mr. Silver One over here is
Okay.
Chat DMG. They've obviously looked up your profile and seen where you're at.
My profile's hidden. Because I have too many stalkers who want me to teach them how to play CS.
Not even that toddler you were talking about that was trying to learn calculus would want to be taught by you in CS, and KNG could teach some people, but he's going to get instantly domed off the back of that one. One for one trade. And Cedric Grenade's going to go out to try and delay this push from Wild into the A site, but there's still plenty of time to play with.
Poor Jimmy. Jimmy the toddler. Can't do calculus. Doesn't want lessons.
Especially not from Jason.
Push coming in, though, on a Team Wild. Going to drop down towards CT. Cello actually could do some serious work here, but that flashbang has done amount of work itself. Somehow he actually manages to get one frag off of that. And Kagatex, again, looks like they're going to invest a smoke just to get him transitioned up towards the A site. Instead, he actually pushes down towards Long, where he did have a teammate there to protect anyways. Now Phelps and Shand, the two big players for NoTag. He's here on Dust2. But they don't have a smoke. They don't have an op. And I feel like they're not going to have this round either. For them to deal with the players towards Long A is going to be so damn difficult.
Good boost, though. But it's not going to do anything in there. Landon was waiting for it. 19-18 Wild. They have a lead for once. They're not chasing their tails anymore. They're on their T side, where we do certainly see the confidence come out from them. Can they now chain a couple of rounds together, though? That is going to be the question. Money is never an option in these overtimes. It does start to just give it a free flow of buys and getting exactly what they want, but it's what kind of buy can they make work here? Landon's still able to connect a shot through the door. No one's going to try and challenge him either. The smoke's gone across. PKL going for a long push early on. KNG got him through the smoke as well, which is a huge pickup early on. And they've got the player of Cello sat in pit now.
Look at that. They immediately back away too. Pulling KNG and Horve back to the A site. Looks like Horve's going to be the one to actually play the mid gun here. I'm actually surprised to not see KNG the one to do it with the AWP. Very easy to hit those shots on towards short.
Such a good spot from Landon. Because if they push into B, the rotation's going to come round, and he's just there ready and waiting. He's so far forward, and the CTs have no information. Landon goes in for a shot. Shan's just spraying through the smoke, able to get one luckily there. Landon does need to be cautious, though. He may have the smoke down, but he's given away his position, so the kind of element of surprise of where he's sat at the moment isn't there. And he also should be aware of anyone that might want to trum down from short. Obviously, we can see what's going on, but he'll be well unaware, and he's not actually checking it out.
He's really committed to the angle they're going to come from. Do respect that kind of confidence. He sees the elbow, and he misses the shot. Jand, in the meantime, able to get the kill onto Kagatex. KNG takes Landon down. And now it's all on Tatazin with 40 seconds left up against the 5. And it looks like NoTag are most likely to be able to tie things up here.
Landing under pressure is not on point.
Should it be Missin, not Landon?
Yeah. Oh, you feel sorry for him. Like, he held the angle the whole time. He saw, but he went so fast for that shot. Cello wouldn't have actually seen him either, right? Cello didn't even move. So if he just bided his time a little more and just go for the pre-aim at the head, it's
the pressure of the game,
yeah,
right? I mean, 1918, this is the last map. It's 1-1 in the series. The winner goes on into the grand finals. Pressure gets to you, man. And especially when you're trying to break out in a region that's only had really one and a half teams really be able to do so on the global stage.
It's all tied up once again. We've been here multiple times now. We did not expect Dust2 to go this kind of the distance, right?
At least we're both wrong on our predictions of scorelines. Some of us more wrong when it came to the prediction of the series.
Well, no, because I could both be wrong, right? We could both be completely wrong. I still thought Wild were going to take the series.
That's true. That's true.
I'm not trying to sit here and pretend I've got it all perfectly figured out. This has been a great game to watch. Dust2 has delivered, and NoTag have shown that, look, we can kind of try and drive this home, but still, it can go either way. Phelps out there with a good read of Destiny trying to poke up, gets himself a second kill they should have never been able to get. Landon does finally deliver one, but he gets dropped down to 11 health in the meantime, which is now going to potentially put NoTag up in a 20-19 situation going into the second half of our second overtime of this second best of three these two teams have played against each other in this tournament.
In the first game of the night, in our third night of the qualifiers.
The Luminosity game, though, will be coming up after this. They're probably sat here watching this going, we've got this.
Play.
Yeah, we're ready. We know what's going on. We're aware. Someone just win it for us.
I would have to imagine LG could be looking very confident. I mean, the thing is, they've been able to watch these three maps. They've been able to maybe pick maps they want accordingly to that. And all right, Jorve comes in, gets the round, 20-19. And now NoTag are 2 away from getting through to play against LG.
And this is where it's not just the length of the games, but also it's the resilience that these teams have to show. And again, this is where the longer this goes on, the more it favors NoTag in my eyes.
Really?
Yeah. Because the experience, they're used to this, right? How many games would have Team Wild, okay, PKL, for example, and Destiny, certainly, I will say they've had their times at the top and they'll be able to understand it. But there's this huge difference in kind of the overall team skill and what they've had to fight back against. I feel like NoTag, this is where they can start to really have the advantage because there's many situations for players like KNG, for Phelps, for Cello, even for Jorve, they've sat there and they've had to deal with these multiple overtimes in these fights. Maybe they've struggled at times to turn up to tournaments on time. It's cost them a lot, hence why he's here in the first place, but this is where they are supposed to shine.
He was trying to teach little Jimmy how to play CS, okay? Can't knock him too hard.
Seems to have gone well for both of you, haven't it, your careers?
Oh, come on. Come on. I could, like, get on my high horse right now, but I'm just not going to.
Yes, we know you've commentated 2 majors, but there's a reason you don't do it anymore.
That's not what I was going to say.
Okay. I'll be nice. Phelps. Completely
That's
blind.
a fire.
Still in flames? No, Phelps! Oh, you hate to see it. Tartasin did the same. The flashes, the smokes, they weren't aware. Shan does manage to get one, but Tartasin had also been tagged up by his teammate, unfortunately. Sat in them flames. Yeah, just sat in his team's flames.
They just really love Dragon Force, though, right? They just really love it.
But still a one-man lead for Wild going into this round regardless, and that was chaotic at long.
Look at Kagatex, though. He's pushed up B. He knows it on T's. Oh, okay. Cello, he's come up to play here. They forgot the bomb, though. And Kagatex, if he gets here in time, if he takes down Cello, this could be massive. This could be NoTag throwing the round away. He doesn't have his gun out.
He sees it. He sees the bomb.
Get your weapon out, son. I think Cello hurt him. He only has 28 HP, so he's got to be very careful. You can already see KNG.
Oh, Kagatex, you don't need to do this. Why? You had the bomb in front of you.
They know where the last player is, and they can run B. They already have KNG pushed up. He can watch towards CT spawn. Oh, Destiny, that was such a big kill out of you.
What is this game, Jason?
I don't know, but it's going to be up to him against Cello. Both with 3 kills apiece in this round. He's going to go in through middle.
Cello doesn't have the health, though.
Oh.
Oh.
But will he get the bomb downtime? If Destiny continues on this path, I think he's going to be able to stop him on the plant. 20 seconds left.
They're both checking every single call. Destiny, no! Oh, no, he's heard the flash. He knows what's going on. Cello's going to check it. Oh, Destiny. Great round from Destiny. Played so well, but he should have never been in that situation to a 1v1 clutch. What the hell?
Kagatex.
What's he doing?
He had the bomb, and he pushed in towards long A. Oh, that was just such a wonky round. Why they left the bomb outside instead of just taking it with them. They could have had the A site. Then the 1v1, the move out of Destiny to just leave the A site and rush down towards B. NoTag have to be kicking themselves in this one. And that shot he got onto KNG from CT to mid, that was massive. That won him the round. And now Wild had to be so pumped off this NoTag. I would be broken I'd be shattered if I were them at this rate.
Do you think the best thing for Kagatex, what he could have done there, right, is he saw the bomb, fall back into T-spawn, knowing that you've already cleared that, and you wait, because they're either going to come past you or he would have heard what's going on.
Or he could have sat right on the other side of the door.
Yeah, just wait it out.
Just camped it. Can cover both angles with one go. Well, luckily for him, he's got Dust2 on his team. Got Dust2 on his side. That was terrible. Oh, this is weird. You're not making fun of me anymore. Do you not love me anymore?
I always love you,
Why don't
Jason.
you look at me during? Phelps, in the meantime, is pushed out middle. Don't think they... Yeah, they've been able to see the smoke. Landon's there to actually notice it. Both players in Wild are playing very safely inside the site, but PKO gets taken down through the wall. Hagatek's down to 4 HP. KNG's actually smoked this one up and pushed through, and they're gonna know where he's not gonna be. KNG's gone down. And Horvath dies to KNG as well. He gets the team kill. What happened in that shot?
Pressure.
Did he shoot him through the door? Oh, and the bomb. Phelps, did he spot out the man towards T-spawn? Well, he's gonna know he's gonna be there. Molotov's gonna come, he's gonna push past it. He's gotta get through this fire and flames. And now it's up to Tatizin in the 1-on-2.
Huge read. Great plays. Very awkward moments. Catastrophic errors from KNG. Could this be a clutch for Tatizin? Can he try and work the advantage here? It's the B side again, the more difficult one to approach. CT side for Wild has just not looked strong.
Shouldn't have this. Based off the positions, there should be no way he clutches this.
Good position from Phelps, good crossfire. They always knew what that was going to be. 21-20, NoTag. Oh my, they're one round away from getting it done, but they're one round away from also potentially losing it and taking us to a third overtime. This must be pretty similar to what you have to deal with in your games at times, Jason.
I don't even know what you're referring to right now.
Silver 1 rank, the awkward situations. You must see this a lot.
Overtime in MM. God, don't you even play CS?
You not play Face It?
No, I play ESCA.
Oh, rough. Rough. I can't say anything bad about ESCA now, but...
I'm just saying, you know, we're here in the ESL studios, so of course I play ESCA, but we're Face It. Well, you know, you'll get an email from Joe later. Thanks, I'm sorry, but we're never working with you again.
ESCA is a great platform that everyone clearly uses. Just hasn't helped Jason level up enough.
At least I'm on that grind, you know, at least I'm trying. Can't knock a man for trying.
But
In the meantime, NoTag. Last round here for our second overtime. Gotta pull it together again, leaving the bong in towards T-spawn. Go for a really aggressive play over towards short, which no one's gonna be there too, so. A lot of real estate gonna be gained here for NoTag to play with.
Landon has to try and find an opening here. Oh, and he gets it! Shand walks straight in front of him with no smoke down. One-man lead, though. Is it going to be enough? How many times have Wild been in this situation and allowed the rounds to slip away?
How many times have we seen so many teams over these qualifiers now have these man advantages that just get taken away from them? This is going to be a hard push towards long. Flashbang's going to come in. Destiny is going to be the real player to watch, I would imagine, on this push. And they come out right into his crosshairs. He looks for the first one. Tatsin's going to be there to mow them down. He does get the second. He does have a teammate rotating to help out. Luckily for him, he's playing this one really safe, but Landon's going to come from behind. Phelps! He hits the shot onto Destiny! And now it's going to be on a two-on-two with PKO potentially pushing through that smoke, trying to get the bomb across, and Phelps is going to get this plant down. There's a man flanking in towards long A. Cello's going to miss that shot, trying to get tucked away towards Corey. He takes down PKO, and the last man said it's going to be Kagatex.
Surely not. He can't be able to get this done. Cello, he was already low. 5 health and a dream. Kagatex just going to try and dance around it, push into it, finds himself the first. But look at Phelps' position. Surely he would not expect this. Phelps pushes out into it. He delivers it. And Team Wild They aren't able to get it done this time.
That was a damn close match, though, between those two teams. At the end, if Phelps did not go for that flank, if he did not hit Destiny in the dome and pit, that would have been a completely different story. That would have been a triple overtime.
But it wasn't just he got one frag from that position. He got two. So it was just how fast and on point he was. We have spoken about Phelps so much, not just in this series, but across the qualifier. Every single map Phelps delivered on. What a beast. What a man.
Yeah, fantastic play. And now, obviously, they've earned themselves a spot into the grand finals against Luminosity. More importantly, they've earned themselves a break because they need some time to think things over after that best of 3.
Yeah, there is no way in hell would I expect them to be able to go, yep, straight away after that grueling best of 3 with a triple overtime to make their way all the way through and try and now fight off against Luminosity. Luminosity probably sat back chilling, though, thinking, okay, we do get to face NoTag now. We do get to see what's going to happen here. I am really torn on where that can go. Like,
if Phelps keeps playing like this,
yeah,
I think we have a real good game on our hands.
I was very much right. I said it at the beginning. No matter who Luminosity faced, they are walking away with the win. If Phelps can deliver and if KNG can step up, and you've got to say, Shand as well, he was there drilling it out time and time again, clutching out rounds, coming up with a few big plays as well. We could have an exciting game on our hands here, Jason. We get what we deserve.
We could go the full 4 maps, technically, since Luminosity do have the 1 win from the winner bracket side of the match. But guys, they need a break. We need a break. You guys need a break because coming up next, it's the grand finals. It's the conclusion of the Intel Extreme Masters Chicago South American qualifiers, and we'll see you guys soon.